If you bored, then stop complaining. Tap into Slightlee daily. Pods and blogs and playlists. Everyday entertainment. Slightly to the daily. Slight to the lead to the. If you bored, then stop complaining. Tap into Slightlee daily. Pods and blogs and playlists. Everyday entertainment. Slightly to the daily. Slight to the lead to the daily.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Slightly Daily Podcast. This is episode number 45. Thank you for returning. If you are a old listener of the podcast, this is episode number 45. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. If this is your first ever podcast, thank you so much for taking a risk and checking this episode out. As you can see, I'm in a different setup. I have a new setup. I have been moving. I'll get into that shortly. But first thing I want to say, just briefly, because I feel like I should at least say something and not be tone deaf. Rest in peace to George Floyd. I hope that he gets some sort of justice. That's a very sad situation. I hope that the American people can come together and find a solution somehow, some way. It's very tragic whenever you see anybody dying. Especially on camera. It's so egregious and obvious. It's very sad, and I hope that some sort of justice comes out of this, and I hope that maybe, there will be some sort of change in the way that the world is. Maybe less hate will be the result of this. Who knows? But yeah, I just didn't want to be tone deaf when it came to that, because obviously it's a very relevant and prevalent issue in today, especially today. Today is Friday, May 29th. This episode is probably not going to be out until Monday, which is June 1st, I believe. Which kind of segues me right into to my first topic, obviously, as you can see. I'm in a new setup. I moved residences. This is the new podcast setup, episode 45. I got 44 great episodes out of the little studio I built in that spare bedroom we had. It was a beautiful thing. It was a good foundation to this journey that I'm going on as a podcaster. It's been a beautiful journey for sure. Now I do want to I want to go back for a moment and go through all the guests that I've had, just to kind of reminisce in a way, because I've had 44 episodes. Okay, now a few of them have been solo dolo, and I've had some repeat guests, but I'm gonna go all the way back to the beginning and kind of reshout those people out again. So my first guest was Nathan. Shout out to Nathan. He was my first guest, episode number 2. Connor was my second guest for episode 3. Connor's did a lot for me with these podcasts. He helped me out. He helped lay this groundwork. I appreciate him for that. He was my second guest. After that was his friend Devin. I encourage you guys to go back and watch these older ones, because I want you to see the growth that I've came from, as far as like just being comfortable on camera, to the quality of the production, and just really just all that. And yeah, so shout out to Devin. Devin called, that is Connor's friend. And then we have Mr. Parker Productions, who's a great friend of mine. We have Devin Da Vinci, who's a good friend of mine as well. These are two of the dopest producers of Murfreesboro. Thomas Carter, Barkley, Seth Farley, aka Seth Farley, Mr. DJ Watkins. We got Monte and Dalton. Shout out to you guys. That was a very fun episode. Episode 14. That was a gem right there. If you want, if you're right here on episode 45 and you're like, man, I kind of enjoyed that, go back and watch episode 14 with Dalton and Monte. That was a good one. Episode 16, it had Amari, aka Disciple, and Devon, aka Ray Clyde. That was a very dope one. With that one, I had the 2 camera angle thing going, and it was a challenge for me because if you don't know, I do the editing and stuff, which I'm gonna get into reminiscing more on and expanding more on the program itself. But I want to get through these guests first because I do want to go live on Instagram. Shout out to Kellum. He was the next episode after that, aka DW Lucid, a video game streamer. Shout out to my friend Tyrone, Leroy Knox, my beautiful girlfriend Mylena, the first female guest. Shout out to Austin Bryant. Thank you for coming on. That was a dope episode. Shout out to Andrew Vong Chen, ASAP Drewski, for coming on as well. That was awesome. He actually texted me yesterday. Strange. I forgot about that. Shout out to Joe Lee. Shout out Ty Weatherly. Shout out to the Schultz brothers, Andy and Zach of Arcane Arcadia. Another dope episode. Episode 28, where me, Devin, and Monte ate those spicy ass hot wings. That was a dope one. Shout out to Clint McCullough. Shout out to Psalms. Shout out to Amari and Ivy as well. Amari's roommate. She was the second and only other female guest I've had. Shout out to D-Rob Dillon. Shout out to Jordan Smart. Shout out to Drake, aka Draco88. New music from him coming soon. Shout out to Corbin King, Kent. Shout out to Zapay. Shout out to Sandro. And also my last new guest was episode 44. Shout out to Sam. Thank you for coming on. I really appreciated all the guests who came on. Give me a moment. I'm just going to go live on Instagram real quick. In the meantime, follow me at Slightlee Daily on all social media platforms. I was going to edit this out, but I'm actually just going to keep it. So for my audio only listeners, I'm expanding the phone tripod, the phone kickstand, which I don't quite know how to use. And for my hair look a mess right now. For my YouTube viewers out there, I look stupid, don't I? Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna put you over here. There we go. I got 2 angles in here. Anyways, like I was saying, this is episode number 45. This is a good benchmark episode. It's a new chapter. As I said, this episode isn't going to be posted for a couple days, and like I said, I wanted to expand on that. The reason being that I just moved into this house. It has been 1 full week. This apartment. It's been 1 entire week. I'm still, we have furniture and stuff in here and groceries, and I finally got my studio equipment set up like I wanted, but I don't have internet yet. We got cable set up, but we're still waiting on the Wi-Fi router, so I'm not gonna be able to post this episode for a couple days. So I'm gonna try and refrain from saying stuff that might be like old news between now and then, but I mean the chances of that happening is kind of unlikely. But yeah, I just wanted to revisit with you guys because man, it just feels so weird not recording for so long. I mean, and when I say so long, it's just not. It's been a week. Like I didn't record for a weekend, and it feels so weird not recording. Like it feels so weird. I feel like I'm not getting anything accomplished, and like it just makes me so nervous because like I really care about this stuff, and I want to do good. I want to make good product. I want to make good content, quality content, and obviously I want people to watch it. I want people to pay attention to it. And that's also, being consistent with this stuff is something that will help that. It'll help the channel grow. It'll help the brand grow into what I want it to be. But yeah, like I was saying, it always feels weird whenever I don't record, like when I'm supposed to, quote unquote. But I'm here. It's Friday. I'm gonna try and stockpile some episodes this weekend. So I'll kind of sort of be back on schedule. Because I usually do. I'm 9 times out of 10. I usually do all my recording on the weekends. I work Monday through Friday, and it's. I mean, for one, it's just hard to record during the week, but I record all my episodes on the weekends, and then periodically I will get to editing them like after work, and then I'll post them after work. It takes a long time for them to actually get posted to YouTube because the video files are so long. But I mean, I don't even look at it as work though, because it's fun. Like it's intriguing to me. It's like it feels like I'm supposed to be doing this. But like I was saying, I'm back on schedule now. So tomorrow, I think I have 2 more planned tomorrow. So hopefully I'm going to get 3 episodes done this weekend. I also have another YouTube video that's just waiting to be put out as well. I did as you may or may not know, I did a prize giveaway on my YouTube, and I made a video about what was in the package, like what was in the giveaway package, whatever you want to call it. But I haven't had a chance to post it because like I just said, I was moving and stuff, and I don't have Wi-Fi right now, so I couldn't post the video even if I wanted to. But I promise you, once I get like my Wi-Fi in here, man, this new chapter that I'm entering right now, this new phase and this whole brand, this Slightly Daily brand, the podcast, I'm ramping it up a whole nother notch. I feel so much better in this space. I feel like I can create better. I mean, I was going stupid dummy hard. I mean, let me just sorry, I was just reading what. Oh yeah, Arcane. Yeah, tape dropping tomorrow. I actually shouted y'all out already. Tape dropping tomorrow. Arcane. Hey, comment what's the title of the tape. But anyway, once I get the Wi-Fi back in here, and I mean I'm gonna be posting obviously consistently, but I'm gonna try and just make it better. I mean, I've had the soft goal. We'll call it June. We're 6 months in. I've had the soft goal of producing 100 Slightly Daily episodes by the end of 2020. So I'm at 45 right now. I'm in the middle of 45. It's possible. I'm not gonna just I had this interesting conversation in a couple episodes I did with the 3 guys on the couch, Zapay, Sandro, and Leroy. We're talking about producing content versus just putting shit out. Like producing content versus just like putting bullshit out. Like anyone can just put out anything, but you have to be consistent at the same time though. So it's really just kind of a work ethic thing. I mean, I'm going to keep pumping these out. Hopefully, like I said, I record on the weekends mainly. And I mean, it's just me and my girlfriend in this apartment now. So, I mean, I feel good in this space. It feels good. I mean, like I said earlier, I named off all the guests that I have had on here. I appreciate all of you. Damn near fucking like 20 of you, 20 people have dedicated an hour of their lives at least to this podcast. I greatly appreciate you. Yeah, so Arcane Arcadia Volume 1. That is the name of the tape. Go stream that. I'm going to clip this and put it on YouTube or put it on my Instagram page. Shout out to Arcane Arcadia. They got some dope shit coming. As far as the clothes, and they got the artists and the producers and the rappers. It's super dope. I really fuck with those guys. Shout out to Andy. Shout out Zach, Draco. I'm not really sure who else is technically in there. I'm gonna assume maybe Gabe, and then I haven't met Eeyore, but I've heard his music before. He's super dope. They have something cool going on over there. And Kobe. Tomorrow I have nothing to do. I don't know if you're still in this live, but I have nothing to do tomorrow. I'm gonna just try and film some more. This is my first time being able to film since 2 weekends ago, so I'm really trying to hit it hard this weekend. Man, 16 minutes in. Yeah, so that's where I've been. That's what I've been up to. Man, I will say that I will say one thing. Let me say one thing. This goes to the guests who have been on the show before and the people who have been in that room. It gets hot as a motherfucker in there. Let me just tell y'all this. This space that I have right now we're not going to have that problem. It's way more spacious in here. It's a way better setup. It's like it feels way better in here. I'm excited for what the future is to hold with this podcast, man. And if you guys really know me, you know I'm pretty shy. I'm pretty introverted. I don't know. There's something about this idea of like having my own talk show in a way. It's such a cool thing because like, I don't know. I just really recently have been thinking about just my content, but what it's going to be like when I'm 40, 50, 60 or dead, you know, what that's going to be like. Like, I hope that like the podcast, you know, my grandkids, if I have any kids, my kids and my grandkids can go back and like watch these one day and kind of like know who I was without, know who I was without a middleman. You know what I'm saying? Without like oh, well, your grandpa was this, and because your auntie said it. Like, no, like my kids will actually like get to see me talk and get to see my face and get to kind of know who I am. Because I mean, let's just face it. I've put out 45 episodes. That's at least 45 hours of me just chatting into a microphone on camera. Yeah, it's and then plus the videos too. I mean, even I've been making vlogs since 2018, so roughly 2 years. And I mean, even in those 2 years, man, I have progressed and grown so much. I was in school, I was in college, broke as fuck, going to Bonnaroo, and I did the 2018 vlogs, and then this past year, the 2019 vlogs, I was fresh out of school, fresh out of college. And yeah, I just really hope that I hope that this podcast will mean something to somebody as much as it means to me. And that's kind of like a tongue twister. It's kind of hard to explain, but this has so much of my creative energy right now, and it may not even seem like it's creative necessarily, but this has so much of my energy. It has so much of my like I care so much about this, and I'm so passionate about it, and I just hope that one day someone else could feel a fraction of the feeling that I feel. I hope that I can give someone this feeling one day to inspire them to want to maybe go create something, or not even create, maybe just entertain someone while they're at work, like, oh, because I know for me, man, I listen to, like I was saying though, I'm really into this podcasting thing now, so I'm low key like obsessed with podcasts. I listen to them every day. I mean, I can get into my favorites here in a bit, but they it's something about being a fly on the wall of a conversation, like not even, it doesn't even have to be intellectual, but just there's something about being a fly on the wall, if you know the metaphor, like being in a room without them knowing you're being there, and like just kind of not eavesdropping, but I guess that's the best word for it, but eavesdropping. You're just there and you're listening to them and you're just absorbing it. There's something about that to me that's just really highly entertaining. A few of my favorite podcasts that I think you guys should check out. Obviously Joe Rogan. They're very long form. They're usually 2 to 3 hours. They're all over the place. I mean, I'll say that. They're all over the place. They could be about, because I mean, Rogan is a comedian. So he might have comedians on there, and they might just be cutting the shit, just fucking chopping it up, laughing, making jokes all the time, the whole time. But he might also have an astrophysicist on there, and they might be talking about the stars and whatnot, and that stuff's very interesting. So yeah, the Joe Rogan podcast is really dope. I really like Crystalia. I mean, that kind of falls right into what I was talking about with the comedians thing. His is just hilarious. It's basically an hour of stand up. Ben Baller, Behind the Baller podcast. I love Behind the Baller. It's a super dope podcast. Man, he for those who don't know, Ben Baller is he's most known now in the 2020 as a jeweler, but Mans has been around the block. He has been a music executive since the fucking 90s with fucking Aftermath, Dr. Dre, and Rockefeller, Rock Nation, Jay-Z, all of them. And yeah, he's very dope. He has some insight on a little bit of everything. He's a businessman. It's a business podcast. He always says that. So he'll sprinkle in some of that. He'll also sprinkle in some sports talk. It's a nice little blend. It's kind of what I want mine to be in a way. So yeah, D'Elia, Rogan, Baller. I've been listening to a lot of the Logan Paul podcast as well, Impulsive, with him and Mike Malak. It's entertaining to me. I don't know what it is. I've been on this Logan Paul kick lately. I know he's a very controversial person, but his content recently has been pretty fire. I don't know what it is, and his podcast is really dope. It's a very dope production. They have a whole studio. They're always talking about current events and topics, and they're tastemaker. Let's face it. I mean, him and Mike Malak are tastemakers for the culture, for the people. I don't have too many other. Now I'll dabble into some true crime podcasts. The two main ones, the two true crime podcasts that I listen to are Generation Y, WHY, Generation Y, and True Crime Garage. They're pretty dope. It just, it for me, it's something that I gotta kind of have to be in the mood for. When it comes to any of those ones that I said, like the Rogan or the Ben Baller podcast, I can just I'll be like, ooh, the new Ben Baller's out, and I'll listen to it. He drops 2 a week. I listen to both of them every week. But with the true crime podcasts. Sometimes for me, they kind of get, I don't know. I'm just not really intrigued with them some days, but they're dope. Yeah, as far as anything else, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to. Oh, Bravo said. Yes, Bravo. I am recording right now. This is my first time recording in like 2 weeks, damn near. My favorite season of American Horror Story is Hotel. Hotel or Cult. Yeah, Hotel was fire. I love Lady Gaga. She fucking killed that shit. But Cult is really good too. Evan Peters is a genius. I mean, fuck, really, that whole cast is a fucking fire. Sarah Paulson's crazy as fuck. I wonder what's gonna happen with season 10 though. Cult, you like Cult better than Hotel? Yeah, I don't know. I've been seeing some shit about season 10. I saw a fan theory online that it was gonna be like Jaws related, like the shark movie. But I don't know. We'll see. Yes, I'm live on Instagram right now. I'm gonna post what I recorded from IG onto IG Live, and then yeah. But as far as what's going on with this episode, I wanted to just touch base with you guys and kind of connect some dots, get back into it. This is episode 45. Reintroduce you guys, let you guys get used to this new setup. I mean, it's not really like something crazy. It's not like I have like a professional studio or anything. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to introduce you guys to this new setup and then kind of reminisce in a way, take you back, show you kind of, hey, this is where I came from, where we've came from. And yeah, there's nothing really going on sports-wise. I know that as far as overseas, like Germany, and I know Germany's back all the way, no fans. July, the NBA is probably coming back. I don't know, man. I feel like they could go ahead and ramp that back up, like come June, like for real. They could have already started that. As far as I'm interpreting, though, I think that football's gonna be back in the fall. But the one thing that's on my mind is 2021, next year. What the fuck, movie-wise, is going to be coming out? They haven't recorded shit. Like, is everything just going to be CGI? Like I don't really know. Like, they haven't recorded any new movies. Like, relevantly speaking, Bravo was asking me about the American Horror Story season 10 was supposed to come out this fall. They stopped recording it. What about Stranger Things 4? Like, I don't know, man. Life is crazy, right? Life is weird as fuck right now because, like, all these movie production companies and stuff, they haven't been filming anything. So what's going to come out next year? Is, like I said, is everything going to be animated or CGI? That's crazy to think. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could rock with some cool animation. I thought the Spider-Verse movie was dope. It was a really cool take. It was like the comic book feel animation. Yeah, that blows my mind. And like I said, a couple episodes ago, movie theaters, they're going extinct, and that blows my mind. Cause I mean, I'm 24. I just turned 24 years old. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about Barbie too. But I'm 24 years old, and I cannot imagine a world where there's not a movie theater. Like, there's just something about getting in the car, going and getting your ticket, finding your seat, kicking back, all the lights are off, fat ass screen. Like, I don't know, man. I can't say that I am totally down to just watch every movie in my house. I love my home. I love my TV. I love my Vizio. It's super dope. But do I want to watch the new fucking whatever movie on in my living room. I don't know, man. Luxury movie theaters. Yeah, Sabrina, I don't know if you've been to the AMC at the Stones River in Murfreesboro. It's pretty dope. They got the reclining seats and shit. But as far as the other two movie theaters in Murfreesboro, like the one on Cason and Jackson Heights, man, I don't know. I read an article about AMC. Apparently AMC's like struggling with money, and I mean that's a multi-million-dollar business. But as far as luxury movie theaters, I could see that, like, serving fine, like, dinners, like really fancy dinners and like wines and stuff. Bravo brought up another good point, the Bonnaroo thing. I want to talk about that a bit. As of now, Bonnaroo is canceled. Whoops, I don't want to speak that into existence, but Bonnaroo is postponed until the 21st. It's like the third weekend of September, I believe. I will say some facts. Here's some factual information. South by Southwest was canceled. All right, that was in March. That's a music festival. The one thing that really concerns me, Pilgrimage Festival in Franklin, Tennessee, was canceled. That is the same month as Bonnaroo. It's a much smaller festival, which makes me a little nervous. I can't even lie. To you. I'm going to be upset if it's canceled, obviously. I mean, it is what it is. They're going to make the best judgment call. They're going to make the best call, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a fucking doctor. I can't say if it's going to be safe or not. I don't know. I mean, shit. You could be susceptible to any kind of disease, really, at a big ass festival. I don't know. I mean, if they think that it's not safe, then I mean they're gonna cancel it. But if they think it's fine, then they're gonna do what they can to keep everyone clean and safe, I guess. And I'm if it's still going on, I'm gonna go. I don't know if that's like frowned upon, but like I'm gonna go. I don't see why not. If it's still gonna happen as planned in September, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna not go if it's open. But yeah, the only thing that kind of makes me a little nervous is Pilgrimage Festival in Franklin is canceled. That's for those who don't know about Tennessee, Franklin and Manchester are like an hour away, 45 minutes away. They're in the same area, and they're music festivals. Pilgrimage is way smaller, owned by Justin Timberlake. But yeah, I don't know. I did see that there was some comedy clubs opening up this weekend in Texas. Now it's probably like half capacity or whatever, but that's a step, I would say. I mean, I went to a restaurant yesterday. I had a beer. I went to a restaurant. That was weird. I haven't been to... Yesterday, I went to the Sam Sports Bar, and for the first time in like 2 months, I went and had a draft beer. It felt kind of good. I guess I'm going to wrap this thing up. I got 4 people in my live. For the people that are in my live, ask me a question before I hop off here. Yes, I am recording episode 45. I appreciate everyone who has shown some support. It feels great to be back in here. I feel so good in this space. It feels fresh. I feel good to be in here. It's a new chapter. We're leveling up. I mean, I want you guys to go back and watch the old episodes and see the progress. Hopefully one day I can have my own building where I can do all this kind of stuff. one thing that I want to say before I really get off here, just want to reiterate, it is Friday, and this won't be out for a couple more days because of the Wi-Fi situation, but last artist I listened to. Let's go. Turtle, you're crazy. Last thing I want to say. If you want to be a part of Slightly Daily, let me know. Collaborate. If you want to be a contributor, let me put it to you like that. If you want a space to like create something, I can help you. You know, I'd like to help you. If you want to just be on the show, obviously. But if you want to like take it an extra step and like be a collaborator, I do have some I don't want to call them jobs. I really don't, but I could use some help, I guess, but I don't know. If you want to be a part of this in any way, just let me know. Last question, I'm going to get off here. Favorite song off Lady Gaga's new album? I have not listened to it yet, man. I've been real busy this week, but it came out this today, I think, right? Art Pop, or what was it called? Gattaca? Art? What the fuck was it called? I haven't listened to it yet. I heard the song with Ariana Grande, though. It was really dope. I fucking love Ariana Grande. Yeah, it came out today. I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, but I've been covering it like crazy. Because she actually postponed it. It was supposed to come out like Chromatica. Yeah. I said Gattaca. But it was supposed to come out in like April. But she postponed it because of COVID-19 or whatever. Anyway, thank you to my live viewers. Thank you to whoever's watching it on YouTube. If you're on Apple Podcasts, thank you. If you're on Spotify, thank you. If you're on Apple Podcasts, go ahead and leave a 5-star review. If you don't know what Apple Podcasts is, go to the App Store, type in Apple Podcasts. It is the purple app. Download it. It is free. These are all free. You can access all of these for free. All of them. Forever. On the Apple Podcasts app though, download it. Slightly Daily Podcast in the search bar. Leave a 5-star review. It will be seen. Leave a review as well. It will be seen. Put your @ name in there. All that. Self-promote. I don't give a fuck. And then on Spotify, go ahead and press a follow. I don't think they have a review button on there. I'm not a big Spotify guy. But honestly, I'm going to have to be soon because Joe Rogan's moving to Spotify. Anyway, this was episode number 45 of the Slightly Daily Podcast. Got a couple more guests lined up this weekend, hopefully. I don't want to say any names because I don't want to spoil it because I don't know. You know, life happens. Hey, what's up, Skylark? What's up, Jordan? Episode 45. I was just tuning off, man. I'm going to go ahead and post this live clip right here so you can check it out. But hey, whenever this comes out, I've already said this a ton of times. Might as well just say it again. It's Friday right now. I don't have Wi-Fi yet because I just got this new apartment. I'm getting my router this weekend, and whenever I get that set up, that is when this episode will probably be out Monday. But I appreciate you stopping by, and I got 4 whole people in here. Yeah, guys, I'm Brennan Austin Timberlake. Follow me at Slightly Daily. Boom.